Today's the day. I am off to Begyle Brewing and Dovetail Brewing for their big event for Oktoberfestiversary. So here's the plan. One of my favorite beers that Begyle makes is actually getting kegged starting at 11, so we're heading there first. Today is going to be more of a fun day, a little bit more trying all the different beers focused, just because tomorrow is the day that we will be helping Begyle pour some beers for volunteering. So that is the plan, is to have fun today and actually do work tomorrow. Also, let's hope the weather holds. It looks like it might be scattered showers later today, but currently it is very blue skies and not too bad for temperature. I'm probably overdressed wearing a sweater. And besides just the beer for today, there'll be a bunch of food trucks as well as musical acts. There is one band that I might want to see around 6, but depending on the rain, kind of depends on our day. As well as the whole event is for the Friendship Center, which it'll be a $5 donation to get in, which is optional, but it does feed local families, seniors facing hunger. So it's definitely a good cause and a good thing for the community. Made it in, got our sticker for donating, so let's go explore.
And after exploring the main area, we headed to their garage, in which they have an hourly beer release.
I've been waiting since Mayfestiversary for lime boat shoes. It's everything I wanted and more. I think this may be my favorite beer ever. I don't know, that might be a big statement. So glad we made it here, because this is the first thing that they tapped this morning, and it's only limited time, so it might run out pretty quickly. So I should probably actually tell you what lime boat shoes is. So Begyle has boat shoes, which is their Kolsch style ale, and this is a riff on that. So instead of just regular boat shoes, they add a bunch of lime to it for more flavor. And it's a lot more than just a beer tasting event. There's a lot of stuff for kids and families as well. Music earlier in the day is a little bit more kid focused, as well as they have coffee for all the parents, for purchase of course, and there's a balloon artist, so a lot of kids beating each other up with balloon swords. Since they don't can it for lime boat shoes, had to go grab another one. So Begyle, please can it. Chilled and relaxed for a little bit, but for now, let's take a walk and explore.
And we ended up at Beguile's tap room. If you want to learn more about the tap room itself, check out my last video.
And with all of the outside space, they actually have their tap room open as well. Pro tip, if you're here for one of their big events and the whole area is opened, don't use the porta potties, head into Begyle Brewing. They have individual bathrooms that are really nice, and the lines are usually non-existent, especially early in the day.
And we decided to take a seat here at the windows just to enjoy the view and people watch, as well as wander around the tap room and look at all of their different merch.
Plenty of food options here as well, and I think we're gonna get a little bit of a snack in probably an hour or two. We had a little bit too big of a breakfast to really start snacking for lunch. But for now, let's walk through Dovetail's tap room.
Dovetail works in conjunction with Begyle Brewing to put on Oktoberfestiversary, so they're also serving beer. And they have their own secret stage and garage to pour beer and have more musical acts. We opted for a fest beer, as well as a secret beer, which is their rum palm.
Funky.
And the fest beer was very drinkable.
What's that taste like, baby? Oh, in your soul, you got to cook that chicken, cooking down low. Peace came running from JoJo. Oh, what's that taste? It's October, and this is the secret stage. It's not that big of a secret since it's right next to the beer at an Oktoberfest.
And now for something to eat.
So we opted for some mac and cheese. I got the brisket mac and cheese, Brian got the pulled pork, and that was probably the fastest food truck service I've ever had. As soon as we were done ordering, we were immediately handed the food, 0 wait time. Good job on that. I don't think I could ask for faster service.
And back to Beguile's garage we go, because we wanted to try another beer that they released on the hour. This time, Lemon Summer.
Light and refreshing.
As well as enjoy the live music.
And that's a wrap on day 1 of Oktoberfestiversary. If everything goes to plan, which should be as expected, I will be back here tomorrow to help volunteer and pour some beers. But until then, I will see you tomorrow. And welcome to day 2 of Oktoberfestiversary, and today we are headed to Begyle Brewing's actual tap room to check in because we are volunteering. Our shift starts in about 45 minutes, and hopefully this rain doesn't last too long. It's just a sprinkle right now, but hopefully it stays that way. Otherwise it's going to be a wet couple hours volunteering, so fingers crossed we stay dry. But I do think our volunteering shift is covered, but any amount of wind, since the wind should pick up later, might make that not as helpful as we would have liked. I think this little bit of rain is killing the attendance because it's pretty empty right here, unless they're all hiding inside somewhere. Got my shirt, now we're just killing the extra couple minutes we have before actually starting to pour some beer. Just wrapped up our volunteer shift. That was a very quick 3.5, 4 hours, I would say. Plus we were allowed as much as we wanted to drink, and we were then given free drink tickets, and in the next week or so we can come to Begyle, where we're currently sat, and get a free 6-pack. We are going to definitely enjoy ourselves with a handful of drink tickets. I would say it's been actually a lot of fun talking to people, pouring people drinks. We were able to listen to the band live, and all the food smelled so good out there. But otherwise, I'm gonna enjoy my beer that I've worked very, very hard for. And I would definitely love to volunteer again. It is now time for food.
I was in the mood for some Mexican food, so we opted for El Zorro Taco Truck. I listened to some more music, waiting for the food, but then I rushed back to Brian as quick as I can to dive in. And I can tell it's gonna be worth the wait. I got a Barrera dinner, some chips and guac, and Brian opted for a handful of tacos. These definitely were to die for, especially dipping. But no surprise, back to the garage for another release.
So each hour or so they do release another type of beer. This is the Pecan Pie Imperial Pajamas. I do enjoy it. I've had a handful of sips now, but the churro that we had earlier was so good. Between this, the vanilla version, and the churro definitely wins. Yep. But if you can really try any of these, go for it. Yeah. Please do it. Begyle knows what they're doing when it comes to stouts for their Imperial Pajama releases.
But that is where we are going to wind down the night. We enjoyed our day volunteering here for Oktoberfestiversary very much, and hopefully we will do it again for Mayfestiversary. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment down below what your favorite part was, as well as subscribe to the channel. And if you did miss my first video specifically about Begyle Brewing's taproom, make sure you check that out. With that, this has been Brett and Coach with another Brett in Chicago video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.